That's when the floodgates really opens.
Now, Second Amendment Foundation is a great organization, and they've been around for a while, and they're one that's committed to doing good work.
The organization has been around since 1974. It actually predates ILA. And the organization was originally created to elevate a case to the Supreme Court. The quick history is the early years were spent in a lot of scholarly pursuits. So at the time, you had this debate going on about whether the Second Amendment was an individual right or whether it was a collective right. And so a lot of the organization spent its time working with scholars and lawyers to get things published in law reviews and do the research that would be necessary to lay the foundation to solidify the argument and understanding that it is in fact an individual right. The 80s roll around, you get Gun Rights Policy Conference, which still goes on. This year's our 40th annual one, and that'll be in Salt Lake at the end of September. And that's a gathering of, attorneys, scholars, activists, people who are interested, where you get to kind of hear from the people leading the Second Amendment fight, if you will, especially in the court system, but also some of the legal legislative side as well. The 80s, you get the first two lawsuits from the organization, which is what we're most known for, our legal work. And the lawsuits were against then Mayor Dianne Feinstein's total handgun ban, which we won. And then there was a second suit in Connecticut dealing with the same thing. There's a couple of lawsuits, but really the world kind of began with Heller in 2008 as far as the legal work. That's when the floodgates really opened. So you get Heller decided that same day. We walk into federal court and file a lawsuit against the city of Chicago, known as McDonald versus City of Chicago, which ultimately became the second major Supreme Court decision. And over the years, we've had a number of precedent-setting cases in the circuit courts on a variety of issues: prohibited persons, no ranges in the city of Chicago itself, things like that. And the organization has tackled everything from whether a green card holder can get a carry permit to the prohibited persons issue to what our current portfolio is, including assault weapons bans, magazine capacity challenges, 18 to 20s, a real advertising, public housing restrictions. So kind of the whole gamut, the very big, I hate using this phrase, but sexy items that everybody cares about, to the more nuanced stuff that doesn't maybe affect as many people or a very small amount of people, but still implicates the right to keep and bear arms. So to that end, since our inception, we've been involved in over 260 lawsuits, either where we filed them, we funded them, or we filed an amicus brief in someone else's. We have over 55 active lawsuits today, right now, going on. So we're very busy in that regard.